And hello and welcome to the Farthest Frontier. We're going to take a look at our starter series. I haven't decided yet, but definitely we're going to try to start a series with this, the Farthest Frontier. Another colony slash city builder. Backstory is basically we're tired of the old way, being pushed around, getting drained out of our pockets for gold and money and food and stuff like that. And we decide enough is enough, and we're going to set out and make our own way of life without the overbearing overseers constantly in our pockets, taking our crops, taking our money while we're sitting there starving, working the land. And so we struck out on our own to this vast new world to try to make our own way. And make our own way we shall. So we're going to start a new settlement. As you see, there's 3 different types of areas, or would you say scenarios: Pioneer, Trailblazer, and Vanquisher. Each harder than the last one. So Pioneer is, easy mode, medium, and basically hard. But I also like this down here where it has the advanced setting to where you can individually custom your playthrough how you want to. So, resources, you might want a lot more resources. Raiders will get tough as you go up into Vanquisher. Pioneer, you might not want a lot of raiders. Wildlife, you might want to be plentiful, not so much, and of course, hardly any at all. But we're just going to leave all this alone, and we're going to go stay at a medium map size. We could get into a large one, but that I've noticed that starts to become overbearing over a period of time. So we're just going to keep it at medium. We even have a pacifist mode where if you don't want no trouble at all, you just want to sit back, easy peasy, just build you a nice civilization up from the ground up and see how far you can go. This is what you want to check right here. There is no aggressive animals, there is nothing. It's just you sitting back, taking your sweet time, trying to build the most magnificent colony civilization that you can build. But we won't be going with that because we gotta have a little fight with us. Ideal Village, we have different map selections. Idyllic Village, Lowland Lakes, Arid Highlands, Plains, Alpine Valley, and we have a random where we let the game decide what map they want to place us on. I'm just gonna go with maybe a little bit right here, Arid Highland. All right, let's go with the Alpine Valley. I think we're gonna go with that. The terrain tends to be hilly, challenging to build on. All resources may not be available, but the earth is fertile and ready for planting crops. This here, some resources are scarce while others are abundant. The earth struggles to grow crops and fertile lands may be limited. This is a challenging environment. Plains, all resources not be available, but the earth is fertile and ready for planting crops, so forth and so on. And as you can see, this is just if you're just starting out. So we're gonna go with this. The city name or our town name, we're gonna go with, let's see, let's just go for giggles, Mad City. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's go.
Life can be harsh everywhere, but in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
And just like I said, we got tired of being taken advantage of while some people sit high on the hog, eating our food, taking our money while we're sitting there starving. So, yeah, no, we've had enough of that, and we're going to strike out on our own and build our own civilization. And so here we are, the new map. Now, before you place it, you kind of really want to take a lay of the land and see what you really got. Because as you said, with the map that we chose, is going to be hilly, kind of rocky, a challenge to build in, not so great for farming. So before we place our city center, we want to try to get a lay of the land and see where we want to place this. Because once we place it down, we can't pick it back up and move it again. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to find the best location to see where I would want to place my city center. Looks like down here, but let's go into the fertility area and let's look. Yeah. Maybe up here. Got some deer. Looks like we might have to settle with this slope. Didn't really want to be on the slope. But we might just have to make do with what we can. This might be the go-to right here. Desirability, not really desirable. It's cool. Let's go. Let's see here. Woods right there. Let's go right here. Yeah. Yeah, so we got the housing storage. All right. So immediately, let's get on the go. Build a road there. Right there. We're just trying to map out. I'm just trying to map out the area right now. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and finish putting this road down. So this is more of a slower pace game, although we do have the option to speed up, which we will do to initially get our city built, going. But once we get it up and going, we'll slow it down some to really start to flush out and start to place different buildings and things like that where we need to. As you see, we need logs, wood is essential early on, and housing, of course, for housing. And we really want to try to get this done or established before the winter hit because we want to have places for our people. We got the cart right here, which has some supplies already that we can we brought with us to help us build our new life, and we're going to use them. Believe me, we're going to use all of them to the best of our ability. So for right now, we're going to go into the build center here, and we're going to go into housing area, looking for shelter. Now, I said that I was wanting to try to build out, but I'm really trying to figure out the best place to put down my houses and my shelter. We got coal down here, stone and rocks here. I either want to build up here for the housing or down here somewhere. And then my industrial somewhere on either side. Looks like I don't know. We're gonna figure it out though. For right now, we're just gonna place a road and go straight that way. And come down here and go straight down this way. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get some houses built. Let's see, 1, 2, we're gonna build 3 for right now. And then we're going to go ahead and get our resources on the go. And we're going to get firewood splitter. Storage. Stockyard, we need to get that up. Amenities and services, nothing in here yet that we need to build upon. Food production. Let's go ahead and get a hunter's hut. But before we do that, let's get a forager shack going. Let's see, what do we have up here? Berries. Let's see here. There's nothing else really here but berries. Wow. Okay, there's really nothing here that I really... Alright, so I guess we're just going to go ahead and put our forager shack somewhere over here just to get these berries real quick. We'll move it eventually. But more importantly, we need to get the firewood splitter up. And then from there, we need to get a well, which we'll put right here by the city center. Get that on the go. Predator is already attacking us. Villagers are already somewhat sick. Let's go. That's as fast as it can go? Oh, okay. Yes, 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 I know. As soon as we get that up, we should be good. All right. So let's get 2 people since we need this firewood going real quick. Saw pit. Fishing. Smokehouse, field, resources. Let's go ahead and put this right here. This is basically our storehouse for where we can store stuff. Let's get one more house up. Right there, there we go, 4. Like I said, this isn't already. Well, that's good. That's more meat for the barbecue. And let's build out a road going further out of town into the woods here. And let's get up our hunter's hut. Like I said, we really need to get some more firewood. We got 25 right now, which is okay. I think they should hold us through the winter. Cool. All right. Haven't found any lakes right now, so there's no need to try to find a fisher's, put down a fisher's hut because we don't have any body of water that's near us right now, which is unfortunate. Put that down for the sawmill so we can get some planks going. Get some of these rocks mined. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, the first months are going to be rough, people. I get it. But that's why we brought supplies with us. We knew it was going to be like this. Okay. So we got the saw pit up. We got the well up. Food, we got a hunter's hut up. And we got a forager's shack up. We're not going to mess with the fields yet until we get a greater population of people in. Root cellar. Storage hut. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pop this down right next to right here. Yeah. And that's just our storehouse where we can store all of our goods. Pretty much everything. This is for our raw materials, such as building materials. As you can see here, stone, planks, firewood, brick, things of that nature. And this will be for like our food storage and everything else. Clothing, things that aren't really building or construction materials. All right, so we got enough work here for people to go chop down so we can get some more wood on the go here. Don't really need a root cellar right now. Don't need a compost yard. But for right now, we've got everything up that we pretty much need as of right now. As you can see, a compost yard, you know, you got to pay somebody to go walk around and collect, you know, waste. So we don't have any gold right now. So there's no need even trying to get that up and going into early debt, because you got to pay that person, because you would sure have to pay me to go walk around and collect human waste. And try not to pay me if you want to. See what happens. But anyway. So we need to get to the next tier as soon as possible to unlock some of the good stuff here. The Fletcher is cool. That helps with, you know, the hunters and our defenses. But we don't really need that right now. Don't really need more than that. Where's your partner at? See, people slacking off. There we go. Get to chopping that wood. So we have 6 laborers. You really don't want to tank this down too low, because if you get this down too low, things won't get done as quick. So you really need to try to figure out what is the best medium for you to have as far as between your goods, food, and resources. The amount of people you want to have in each, as far as, like I said, resources, services, your military, your food, because you want to keep a good balance of all of these. So you got 4 builders on the go. You could probably, once you get more established, you can bring that down to a lower number, and to keep this number somewhat, and I ain't gonna say high, but balanced, because you really want to have a lot of laborers, because those are the ones that's going to be carrying your goods back and forth to and from your trade centers, as we'll get into later, and from place to place. Cobbler's cool. Think I might go ahead and pick that up right now. Let's see here. What do we have as far as help? We only have 4, so really no need for that. And we don't have the necessary things to make baskets right now, which we do need to see if we can find some of that sand, coal, more coal, gold ore, food, eggs, more fruit. All right, so let's just send some people out and see what we got, what we're working with here. And let's get some more houses on the go here. There we go. 6 houses. All right. $22 meat. Oh, we got some people trying to come in. Yay! More labor workforce. Yes. Let's get that market up. Very important to get the market up. That way we can start making a little gold, a little income, start charging a little tax early on, nothing major. And, you know, it provides a place for us to bring our food and resources and services to the community that we're slowly building. So we have room for 24. We have currently 19. Population is, you know, overall happy. We're lacking on the food part, but you know, we'll slowly take care of that over time. The birth rate is pretty good. Actually, it's great now. So I mean, we are constantly getting attacked I might have to figure out where we're getting attacked from. Down here. Okay, so there must be a wolf den over here somewhere, because they just keep coming. Yeah, unfortunately she passed. Didn't get enough help fast enough. So now we're gonna have to build a graveyard. Which is unfortunate. Not something that we wanted to do this early in the game, but looks like we're gonna have to. We don't have enough. Well, we have 8. That's not enough to justify building something right now. What is this? 6. That's fine. We can take her out and then put someone else in. And yes, we're building a graveyard. Yeah, because we got so many people sick. So we're maxed out right now. Which is fine, because we had this whole area to build in, and that's what we're going to do. So let's start building out a road, getting it straight, getting everything straight and organized so as to get more houses in. There you go. Well, the predators are really aggressive early on this map. Now that we got the graveyard built, I think it's time for us to try to look into trying to find an area to start some farming. And it's not too great. Looks like the best area might be up here. And even that doesn't look too green. Yeah. Well, you know, they did say that farming wasn't going to be great, so we're just going to have to make do. Let's start out with one plot right now. So we got room for 40 people. As you can see, food is a major issue right now. So we really need to get that on the go. A hunter is out doing what they can do early on. What is that, a boar sighted? More sand. So we have resources. Is that more gold ore, more sand? Okay, so if we can ever get a foothold here, establish a good civilization, we'll have a way to make money. That's always a good thing. That's more gold, yeah. So there's gold in these hills up here. Huh. We don't need that much stone right now. I'm thinking about trying to move our forester shack to somewhere that's a little bit more advantageous to grabbing stuff. Thinking about moving it over there. Let's see here. Relocate the building. Yeah, let's go here. And then let's get another hunter's hut down over here. Across from the graveyard. Well, a little bit further down. All right. Because our people are starving. Look at that. So as most of our people are sitting here tilling the land, trying to get this ready so we can get some farming up and going, it's going to take a little while because as you can see, it takes right now currently 1,700 man hours for this plot of land to be ready. And it only goes up from here the bigger that we go. But what we can do is go ahead and get a smokehouse going that'll help preserve some of the meat that we do get from hunting right now, since we don't have any lakes by us. So let's put that right there. And let's just wait on that to get built instantly. Another villager has died. Great. I mean, I wanted it difficult, but I didn't want my villagers just dying off from the get. But hey, these are early days. You're gonna struggle early on so we can be greater later. So that's the way I look at it. Although I do wish I could find another food resource that would help alleviate some of the stresses of being hungry and starving. Okay, I think we got enough now to get a cobbler shop up and going. So we're gonna put that over here. Yeah, right there. And we still got 1,344 hours, man hours left before this field is ready. Let's get a well out here, just because since we are here smoking meat, we don't really need, there's not a lot of water out here. Yeah, there's not a lot of water, good water areas anywhere out here, but we're gonna have to make do, because I don't want this to catch fire and they don't have a water, some type of water source out here to help put the fire out if it does start to So for right now, we're just really just letting the game just play out right now until we can get some more resources in, namely food, to help our people continue to survive. We really need to find that resource to get some baskets on the mint to go, so we can help our people carry more stuff, a lot more things faster and further than they can right now by just using their hands. But unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we have a lot. I mean, we have a lot of iron and gold and sand, which will come in handy later, but for right now, none of this is doing us any good to help us get established. Sumac, deer, boar. Got some eggs. Finally, crops ready for assignment. Cool. So, let's see here. Crop yield, frost tolerance, heat tolerance. So, frost. So we're gonna put that there. Heat is gonna be right here. Yes. And frost. eat. And this is going to be a frost. No. And okay, so there's no, let's put that right. All right, so we should have somewhat of a crop coming in the next time it's time to pick the field. Give us some type of variety other than having to depend on the local populace of deer. What do you mean? What did we miss? Okay, we need to find another resource here. There. We're gonna have to actually go down here too. But I don't want to kill off all the trees because we're hunting down here. And don't want to disturb the hunting grounds. We have some up here, but once again, we're using this as a hunting ground up here. Let's go up here a little bit more. There. Place that up there. See what we can get. Don't need a root cellar yet. We have everything else we have need for storage, so we're good on the front of storage right now. The seasons are changing. Looks like that we're going to be unlucky with the water and other resources right now, because right now I don't see a way for us to expand out to find anything that's going to help us right now as far as basket weaving. So we got 2 months of food in the public storage. We got 57 cured meat or smoked meat, no eggs, so no fish or smoked fish because there's no ponds or water sourced by us. So yeah, we're pretty thin right now when it comes to food. But I would like to say though, this game is real relaxing. If you're trying to just play a game that's going to relax you, no real stress, just kick back and just, this is the game for you. I mean, really slow pace, even at its fastest speed, it's still slow. So as we're sitting here, we got gold in now. So I think it's right now is the appropriate time for us to go ahead and get a compost up and running. I just want to figure out where I want to put it. Because don't really want that too far. I mean, too close to the city, but you don't want it too far to where they're too far out to where they can't grab what they need to. So, I think I'm gonna put it here because we are going to be using the compost as a source to fertilize our field. And as you can see, it's huge as far as not really being desirable to be around. It really does destroy the land. And do I want, no. I have to figure out where I want to put this because my fields are going to be here. So that means that at some point, I guess I'm going to have to put it here. Over here. Yeah. And as you can see, it's really piling up for a lack of a better word usage. Animals, how dare you? So because I forgot to put up fencing, we just lost our crop. To these pesky animals. Put up a gate. All that hard work gone to waste. Let's see, can we get somebody over here right now to take care of this? All this hard work has gone down the tube. That's all right. We'll know. We'll be better next time. It just sucks. An entire field gone to waste. But that's all right. That means the deer will just be fatter for us to hunt. We're doing pretty good now. We got 183 smoked meat, 50 cent uncured meat. Got some vegetables. We didn't lose it all. We got 36 berries. So, we're not too bad. We could be better. But all in all, not too bad. All right, people. So this looks like a great point to go ahead and pause the video and leave it here for today. We will come back to this village as we continue to grow it, but right now this will be a great stopping point. If you're interested in the game, this is called Furthest Frontier. You can pick it up on Steam. Like I said, it's a great game to play in your leisure when you just want to have something low stress that you don't want to have. Let's see, how can I say it? You don't want to have too much. You just want to just mellow out and play something to pass the time away. This is a great game for you. But as always, like I always say, hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Until the next video, this is Mad Cat. I'm out.
Nobody's safe. Soon as we step out the cage.